What's up, Instagram world? How you living? How's life? It is 9:30 on a Thursday. It is December 14th, and there are 15 more days left in the month. 16? I'm bad at counting. 17? I don't know. But anyway, I have been wanting to pop on here and make this video for a bit now, but I thought it was perfect timing because there's something going on today and I'm really excited. I'm going to share on my Instagram, but I wanted to share on here first. And talk to you about, a lot of you guys have already either been asking me or talking to me about it, about, this new 80-day program that we have coming out in January, which is great. It's awesome. It's wonderful. And I'm going to tell you about that program. But I'm doing a test group where I'm only looking for 10 girls that want to do this with me. So I'm going to have two different groups. I'm going to have one group where, which is a regular group, and you can do the 80-day workout, or you can, do a different program. It's going to be a little bit more laid back. But, I've followed these programs for the past almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in March. And I've always pretty much followed them really well, but it's been a long time since I've been like, you know what? I'm gonna hold my own kind of test group. I am going to follow the meal plan to a T. I'm not gonna miss a workout. I'm not gonna have any cheat meals. I'm not gonna drink any alcohol. Now, I know, especially with me working with a lot of women that have dealt with binge eating, you don't wanna deprive yourself, which I know. So with this, I am not doing it because I'm depriving myself. I'm doing it to prove to myself that I can complete the challenge. I'm not doing cheats because I'm not allowing myself and I don't want to get fat. I'm doing it because I want to start 2018, because this test group is not just going to be about getting the great results. That's what we want, and that's what we're going to aim for, and that's kind of what I'm talking about with the $100 thing. But when I talk about transformation, I know that if me and 10 other girls can commit to this program so intensely, and not in a negative way, but in a kick-ass, I can prove it to myself kind of way, we are going to have way more than a physical transformation. That's going to happen, but it is going to be a mindset transformation. If you can prove to yourself for 80 days that you can stick to a program, that you can stick to a meal plan, that you can check into the group, and you can make it happen, you are going to have a mindset shift. You are going to make yourself believe that you can do anything. So this is going to be way more than just, I can eat clean, I can do my workouts. You are going to make yourself believe in yourself in so many other ways, where we're going to work on self-love and personal development and things like that. But I'm going to talk about that at the end, and I'm going to talk about my specific announcement that I'm going to have. Alyssa, oh my gosh, I would love to have you a part of this group. What I'm doing with the test group, before I kind of get into the bits and pieces about this group, or this program, because this program is a lot more than I think a lot of people realize. You can watch the YouTube promo video, but there's a lot of stuff behind it, so I want to share it with you. But with the test group, I'm not just going to accept anybody. It is going to be a case by case type of thing where I'm going to talk to you and tell you what is expected of you, and if you cannot commit to that, it's totally fine. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that you're probably going to be put into my regular group, and the test group may not be for you, because the test group is going to be 80 days. Well, just other groups going to be that way too, but the test group is going to be 80 days sticking completely 100% to the meal plan. So it's not doing your own meal plan. You are following the meal plan the way it's set up. It's all about time nutrition. I'm going to talk about that, but you're going to follow that. It's not intermittent fasting, but you're going to follow that. I may do let's have one cheat meal a month, so it's something we can look forward to, but for the most part, if you want to be in the test group, you have to commit to, not, falling off track with the meal plan. Workouts. You cannot miss a workout. If you miss a workout, or if you're traveling and you get home at 10 o'clock, guess what? You're going to do your workout at 10 o'clock. Yes, that's what the test group is going to be. Again, the regular group's not going to be like that. If you're like, whoa, Alexis, that sounds psycho, then the test group's not for you, and that's totally fine. But I know that there are girls out there that want to kick ass with me, and how much more are you going to be able to do that? Because if you were to say, I have to stick to the meal plan, stick to the workouts, and you're just doing it on your own, it's not going to be fun. But with the test group, it's going to be me and 10 other girls. I'm going to have a text message thread. We're going to send funny memes to each other, and I'm going to send pump up videos, and we're going to have a video chat, maybe on Sunday or Monday of each week, to kind of say, okay, where are we at? How are you doing? What are you struggling with? All of those things. Because I know that maybe not everybody's going to be perfect. There may be some times where you're like, I really want this cookie. That's okay. but we're going to have video chats so we can all as a group really kick ass together. So we're going to be doing this together. It's not going to be you're doing it by yourself, but you have to commit for the 80 days. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. Pretty much kind of told you the whole thing about the test group, but I wanted to share with you a little bit more about what this program actually is. So it's called 80-Day Obsession. And it is not just about gains. When Autumn created it, so Autumn Calabrese is the creator of 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, Hammer and Chisel, Country Heat, and now 80 Day Obsession. When she created this program, she was like, I just don't want to do something where it's just weights all the time. So she created the whole idea of the functional workouts that use not just weights, but they use the resistance band loops. So they use these. And when you get there's tons of different bundles, but when you get it, you'll get these. So if you're like, I don't have these, you're gonna get them. They come with these resistant loops, where you put them around your legs and you're doing those things, like tons of moves that use loops. So not just weights, loops, and then these sliders. So those paper plate workouts, you get these as well, which is really great because how much do you want to work the inner and outer, thighs and all of those things? You're going to work your body in way different ways than if you were just using weights, by using the loops, by using the sliders, and you're going to be using weights as well. So it's not just a gimmick, like, oh, Autumn's never used the sliders and the loops before. She's just doing it to add something more. No, because I watched a call where she talked about all of this and she shared the information, with everybody about how the program, was made. So I learned about all this information, which is why I'm sharing it with you. So that's what I'm really excited about, is that it's, focused on that. So the thing about our glutes, because the program was actually created because it has a focus on abs and your butt. So yes, it's a full, body workout, but when Beachbody wanted to create a program, they wanted a program that, you were doing a full body workout, but almost every move, focus on your glutes and your abs. So not only are you going to get great results, but you're really going to shape your butt and you're really going to shape your abs. But it's not just about shaping your butt and making it look cute. Our glutes are constantly turned off. We sit down all the time. We sit down when we drive, we sit down when we work. Most people are sitting down all the time, so your glutes don't activate the way that they should. So with this program, you are going to not just shape your butt, but you're going to turn your glutes on so they actually work. So you're, not as sore when you walk around. So it's not just about squats. I'm going to talk about how just squat, like the whole squat challenge for, do 10 squats and add it every day. Not that that's wrong, but that will not shape your butt. It's going to help, but it's not really going to do much for you. Squats just kind of, you're doing one motion, but these, you're working your butt, in an outer way, and you're activating, there's multiple parts of your butt. And if you're just squatting, honestly, squats is a lot more for your legs. So with this, you're going to activate your glutes. So when you finish this program, you are going to have activated glutes and they're going to actually work right. So, and the other cool thing about this is because you're not just jumping around and doing these heavy weights, because you're using the bands and the loops and the sliders, it's actually better on your joints. So if you're getting older, I'm 27 and I know my body doesn't feel the same as it did when I was 21, even though I take great care of it, your body still ages. So it's actually better on your joints as well. It's really cool because the first whole phase of the program, you're using the loops in almost every single move. Like even on the second day, she talked about this, on the second day of the program, you spend almost the whole time on your back. But don't get think that it's going to be easy. Your your glutes are firing the entire time because you're working them in a different way. So it's not just let me squat. No, you are doing something in a totally different way, which is something I'm really excited about. She also uses something called periodization. So with the whole program, she filmed the whole idea of it, which is another thing I love. We're going to be starting on January 15th, is that everybody's going to be doing the workout in real time with them. So they're not releasing the whole program on the 15th. They release it week by week. So on Sunday before the program starts on the 14th, they're going to release week 1. So when everybody starts on the 15th, you and thousands of other people are going to be doing this program together. It's not just oh, you're on day 15 and I'm on this. We're all starting this together. Thousands of people. How cool is that? I just feel like I'm going to be doing my workout knowing thousands of people are doing this same exact workout with me. I just think that's a really cool part. But she does it with periodization. I'm gonna talk about what it is, but she does it as if they filmed it in real time. So instead of doing let's film this for 2 weeks and this for 2 weeks, no, they filmed it 80 days in a row. So it was someone walking into the gym and training with her. So we get to experience that as well. So each phase of the program has 6 workouts. So the cool thing about this program that I personally like is no workout is actually the same. So there's 6 workouts in each phase, and then once you move to the next phase, they're the same workouts in terms of what they're called and kind of what you do, but you change the reps, you change the order of what you do. So if you start with, this loops, workout on your back, and then the other one is sliders, you might, in the next phase, do the sliders first and whatever. So each time you do a workout, you're never actually doing the same workout. Even though they're somewhat similar, you basically get a new workout every single day. 80 different workouts. You're never going to get bored. Even though they're kind of the same, they're in a different order, there's different reps. I'm just so freaking pumped about that. So the phases have different things. So there's cardio, there's, abs, there's all different things, but it is still a full body workout. So with the nutrition, it is timed nutrition. It is not intermittent fasting. Basically, what she talked about was that with the time nutrition, she says it's really simple. She's basically just with the program answering the questions of, what do I eat before a workout? What do I eat after a workout? What should I do? When should I be done with eating carbs? When should I do this? When should I do that? So it's not necessarily super strict. What she does is, because you guys know, if you don't know the containers that we have, so I don't know if I have any with me, but we have like the container system, which if you're going to be in the test group, you must follow. But there's like a green container for your veggies and a purple container for your fruits and like all the other things. So with that, a lot of times people with the other meal plan, it was just like, okay, here is what you can eat in a day. You get 4 greens, 3 purples, 2 yellows, whatever. And those are like carbs and things like that. So that's what you get. So people were kind of mixing and matching and whatever. And at the end of the day, sometimes they're left with like a blue and an orange, which a blue is a healthy fat and an orange is like nuts and seeds. Or sometimes they're left with like, sunflower seeds and avocado. And it's like, how can I eat this? So what she does with the time nutrition is she's like, okay, you're going to have meal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For meal 1, you're going to have a green, a red, and a yellow. For meal 2, you're going to have a blue and a red. So instead of just saying, here's all the colors you get, figure it out, she's like, this is what, so she's not telling you exactly what to eat in the meal plan. It does give you options, and I share my own types of recipes and things like that. But you're like, okay, all I need to worry about is I get a green, a red, and a yellow, which is a veggie, a protein, and a carb. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna do broccoli, I'm gonna do chicken, and I'm gonna do a side of sweet potatoes. Super easy, right? So, and the cool thing is that she has something called a workout phase where, and it shows up in the meal plan. She says it's a bit confusing hearing it, but once you start the program, it makes a lot of sense. But she says that she has a workout block, I think in each day or in each week or something like that, where you have like your workout and there's a meal, like a certain amount of containers and a meal you eat right before your workout and right after. So you are putting things in your body in the right way that you should, versus kind of just like eating at 9 and then not eating until, 4 o'clock at night. So again, with the test group, you have to understand that meal prepping is it's not even an option to not do it, because you will not be successful if you're like, oh, I hope I'm going to figure it all out. No, we will all be meal prepping together, but as a group, we'll, obviously not everybody's going to be able to do it together, but we're going to make sure that like you're on top of that. So again, you have to commit to being able to meal prep. So do it on Sunday, Saturday, get your week ready, or however you're going to make it work for you. But she kind of just pairs up everything for you and helps you figure out what to do. And she also tells you how often to eat. She usually says every 2 to 3 hours. So again, if you're a part of the test group and you work, a busy schedule, you need to make sure that you pack your lunch. So when 2-3 hours come by and you're like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be eating at 4 because that's what the meal plan says, you need to crack open your Tupperware container and eat your food. Again, this is why the test group is going to be only for people who can commit to this. If you're like, well, I can't do that because I'm a truck driver and I don't get to eat until blah, 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 then the test group's not for you. But I know a lot of people that make it work for them. So you have to figure out whether you really can't do it or if you're just making excuses. The test group is all about people who aren't going to make excuses. I'm not saying you're a bad person if you're not, but I understand that not everybody has that mindset yet. So you can join the regular group. You can still be a part of this kick-ass program. You're just going to be in the regular group, and that is totally fine. You're still going to get amazing results. Okay, so a little bit more and then I'll finish up. So with the program, she does promote using the performance line, which is our pre-workout, post-workout, and the stuff you drink right before you go to bed. We have this really cool thing that helps with soreness. So you drink it an hour before you go to bed, and it helps with your soreness. You do not have to do that. That is one thing I am not going to require even in the test group, but you can do it if you want. You're not going to get worse results if you don't use it, but it will help you. So for example, Energize. And she shows you, and she says she shows you in the meal plan. The meal plan does consist of the performance line, but if you don't use it, she also shows you what to eat if you don't. So Energize is our pre-workout. So I am going to really recommend that. That's the only performance line thing that I'm going to be like, you probably should do that because it's amazing. You're going to not only have energy to work out, but you're going to do better. You're going to perform better in your workout. With Recover, that is our post-workout shake. So if you drink that after your workout, one, it doesn't count as any calories because you're drinking it right after your workout. You have to drink it within 20 minutes of your workout. But when you drink that right after your workout, you're getting protein and glycogen, which is sugar, to your muscles to help them recover and repair and grow faster. So yes, you can do that with food, but because food takes a bit more to digest, it doesn't happen as quickly, but you can still do it. But so you know that's why they're recommending you use Recover. And there actually is a whole bundle we have that comes with all of this stuff in one. And one that's actually a mega pack where if you buy all of it, you save like $200 and some dollars, and you get everything you need for the full 80 days. So you don't even have to buy anything. Like if you run out of Energize, you have to buy more Energize, but you get everything right up front and you save a ridiculous amount of money. But that's something we can talk about if you're interested in that. And then our Recharge, which it's really good. It tastes like a vanilla wafer. It helps with soreness. So you drink it an hour before you go to bed. So when you wake up, you're not as sore. So you got energy with Energize, you got, muscles growing and repairing with Recover, and then Recharge, which again, not required for the test group, but you can use it if you want. The only thing is it does have whey in it, so I'm personally not drinking it because I can't do dairy, so just know that. But that's something we'll talk about if you're interested. So the length of the workouts, they are not your quick 25 T25 workout. So again, test group, you have to commit to being open to doing the longer workouts. They're anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes. They're no longer than 60 minutes. She says that the average of the workouts are more so towards the 45 to 55 minute workout because this is a badass program. Obviously you can get results in 30 minutes, but it's a little bit more involved. So again, test group. I know I keep saying this, but I just have to remind you, and we're going to talk about this because I'm probably going to have to talk to you guys on the phone if you're interested in the test group. So you have to commit to being able to do this. If you're like, oh, I only have time to work out 30 minutes, guess what? You have to wake up a little bit earlier. If you're not ready to do that, then you can join the regular group. There is like some that are like 33 minutes, 20-some minute, or I think she said there is one that's like 27 minutes. But another cool thing is that there is no timer at the bottom. So you do not get to see, oh, I have 15 seconds left in this move. I'm just going to take a break. You don't know. So the test group who did like the crew who did the workout with her, they said they loved that there was no timer because when you see the timer and you see that you have 5 seconds left, you're going to stop. But I know for me, it's kind of discouraging when I see, oh my God, I still have 45 seconds. When you don't know, you push harder. It's just psychologically, it's how it works. So there's no timer. So I personally love that. I will also talk about the word obsession, especially because I know that a lot of people who follow me, really, they know that obsession and obsessed can have a bad connotation to it, especially people with eating disorders. I struggle with 2 of them. So yeah, I hate the countdown too, Alyssa. So she talked about this. So it's not about being obsessed in a bad way. She said when they first presented the name of the program to her, she was like, no, I hate it. We have to change it. But they kind of explained. So it's not about being obsessed in a bad way. It's just asking yourself, what would happen if I was so insanely focused on my health and fitness and my self-love and my self-care? Like, what would happen? How would that change your life? What would it look like if you were, instead of being obsessed with watching Netflix and the Kardashians and diving into pizza every weekend, which is something I've been struggling with, what would happen if you were obsessed with, sticking to that nutrition, taking care of yourself, maybe taking a bath every day, taking the hour to do your workout, being obsessed in a healthy way? Ask yourself, what would that look like? Because most people aren't taking care of themselves and they're burning the candle at the end of, or they're burning the candle at the end of burning the candlestick at the end of both, whatever. I can't think of the phrase, but you know what I mean. But they said that people in the test group became so focused with their health and nutrition that it actually rolled over into their life. So they were more organized with their family. They were doing better at work because they were, and you know that when you have more of a schedule and you're more focused on other things, you kick ass with everything else. So that's kind of what I'm excited about that. So just a few more things. So this program is not for beginners. Most of our programs are for, and besides like maybe like Insanity Asylum, anybody can really do them. She did say that it's more intermediate and advanced, but that doesn't mean that if you're kind of newer, you can't do it. She just means that you need to have a base level of fitness. So that means three things. Well, around three things. One, you have to be used to pushing yourself. You can't be one of those people who are like, if the exercise is a minute, you always stop with the last 10 seconds. Or you can't push yourself. Or you're not used to being sore. I have a lot of people in my groups who are like, oh my God, I'm sore. I can't work out today. This program's not for you then. You have to be used to being sore. And it's okay. What you can do, and if you're interested in doing this program eventually, message me. I'll give you some programs that you can start with to build up your base level of fitness, so then you will be ready to do this program. It's just not something you want to do if you're not used to being sore and you haven't really worked out before. You also have to understand a general idea of how to use weights and things like what a squat is, because while she does cue everything and show you the move, she moves quickly. So if she says, okay, everybody, 10 squats, whatever, she does in the program, if you don't know what a squat is, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know. You need to know that your knees need to be behind your ankles and they can't be over your toes and all that stuff, or over your ankles, behind your toes. If you don't know that, then again, this program might not be for you because you might end up hurting yourself. So you want to start with another program, which we can totally get you started with in the other group. So there's, the regular group is going to be people doing 80-day obsession and another group. What else? We also have a cooking show on Beachbody On Demand. So when you sign up, you get access to all of our workouts, not just 80-day obsession. So there's a cooking show on there, and they're coming out with a bunch of brand new cooking recipes. So they're like anywhere from like 2 to 7 minutes long. But a lot of the recipes that they're adding to this, which is over like 200 recipes right now, are going to include the 80-day obsession equivalent. So it's like, here's a recipe that does a red, green, and a yellow. And you're like, boom, I can put that right into my meal plan. Super easy. What else? I think that's about it. She recommends different, in terms of weights, it depends on your strength. So you could do 5, 10s, and 12s, 10, 15s, and 20s, 15s, 20s, and 25s. It depends on what you want, but you should probably have at least 3 sets of weights. You can get them at Target. You can get them at Amazon. And some of you guys might already have it, but resistance band is probably not going to be enough for this program. You definitely need to make sure you have dumbbells. Again, test group, you need to make sure that, dumbbells are a necessity. It is 13 weeks long. I know it's 80 days, but they said it's 13 weeks. And then every Sunday they will be releasing the new workout thing. So that's really about it. Oh, one last thing, something really cool. They're actually not adding music to the workout. So now you can listen to your music without having to compete with the music playing in the background. Plus they're going to have a Spotify playlist with each, workout. So while you're on your workout, on Beachbody On Demand, there's going to be a link that you can open up Spotify and listen to music. If you have a Spotify account. I don't, but you can if you want to, which is really, really cool. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. One last thing. I am going to be doing, my little announcement is that I am going to be giving away $100 to somebody in our test group. So it's only for test group only, but again, just maybe a pusher for you to be like, maybe I don't want to make excuses. Maybe I do want to be in the test group. I am going to be giving away a prize, and it's going to consist of 2 things. One, who participates the most. You're going to get points for participation. So checking in, being on video calls, and engaging in the text message thread, but also the best transformation, and not just physical. I mean overall mind and body. So we are going to work on personal development together. We're all going to read the same personal development book together, which is also pretty cool about the test group. So I know that people are going to have a mindset shift. There's going to be people who join the group and might really struggle with their mindset. But at the end of the group, because you can see when someone's a lot more positive. If you have a whole lot more of a positive mindset and, you get points for your physical transformation, because I'll probably have everybody in the group vote on who they feel like had the best transformation. So it's not just me picking it. You're going to win $100. So I am so damn excited about this test group. Julia, message me. My test group, I'm going to have 10 challengers, but I'm going to, for anybody that's on my team as a coach, you will be allowed to be in the test group. So if you're already a coach on my team, you already get access to the test group. You just have to at least, commit. My challengers are going to have to, I'm picking certain ones, but because you're a coach on my team, you will get access to the test group in terms of that. I'm trying to figure out if I might keep it separate. I'm not sure, but you totally get access to that if you are a coach. So I am beyond excited about this program. I am so excited to start 2018. Not only like kicking ass with this program for the health and fitness side of it, but I know it is going to make me want to kick so much more ass in my business, in my relationships, in my personal life, because I know I'm going to be able to prove to myself that I can do this. And I am also, one last thing, I am doing 80 days of no alcohol. I have never done that in my life besides before I drank. I've never, gone sober. Now, I'm not an alcoholic or anything, but I do drink at least 2 or 3 times a week. So for me, I feel like, why not do the 80 days completely sober? So, because I followed these programs before and maybe had a drink here and there, but I'm doing 80 days sober test group that is optional but recommended. So I know a lot of the other girls I talked about do want to do that with me. I think it's going to be really great. Pat isn't doing the 80 days, but Pat's going to be doing all of February with me after the Super Bowl. So he's going to be doing with that with me as well. So if you're interested in any of the groups, even if you don't want to do 80-day obsession, but you want to be a part of the regular 80-day group that starts on the 15th, I'm going to have 2 groups. They're both starting on the 15th. I'm going to add everybody to the group the week before, so on the 8th. So we're gonna have an entire prep week of watching videos, because Autumn's gonna release videos on how to do the meal plan. We're gonna prep together, so when the 15th starts, like, we're gonna be so jazzed and ready to go. It's gonna be out of control. So I hope that you're excited. If you need help in 2018, I want to be there for you. I want to help you not just with your, your body, but your mind and your soul. We are gonna kick ass together. Message me if you're interested in the test group. Message me if you're interested in anything, and we can totally chat. Peace out.